Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and we will turn this Mark II standard to a Titan's color version. Now this is my third video for the Bootleg Painter series. We start the actual video by dismantling the model kit and make plans for color separation. And then later on, preparation for sanding and wiping with alcohol will be made. We will first use this metallic silver paint for the actual yellow parts and the thrusters and some of the clear parts as our base color. After coating the yellow parts in metallic silver, we will be using this metallic sunset from Nico paint. All of my paints used in this custom painting is coming from spray cans, which are relatively cheap and easy to acquire if they have the stock for the right color. Yamaha green will be used for the actual eyes and the sensor part of this model kit. For the inner frame, we will be using this Yanmar bronze as our base color. You can make the inner frame brighter by adding metallic silver or darker by adding, let's say, metallic black. Depends on your preference. I find the Yanmar bronze the most ideal paint for gray inner frame like this one. Now these parts will be painted with flat black as noted, and this will be the actual base color on some of the parts that we have, which will be painted later on with dark blue. These are the finished item painted with flat black as shown. And to continue painting, we will be still using the flat black for shading for our base color. After using flat black as our base color, we move on using this steel gray. Here are some pre-painted sample pieces off screen. We'll be using a combination of these two colors, a dark blue violet theme, which is synonymous with the Titan's test team colors. And this is the final product and what it will look like after painting. We will now continue with our quick build video. Now, some of the parts that I have, especially on the legs, will still have to be glued upon because they are quite loose. So that's one of the major fault on the actual armor design for this model kit. But overall, it's really a fun build, considering that they actually made a model kit using the actual base Mark II Gundam, and Daban created a model kit for the full armor version, which they charge a bit higher compared to the standard original release of the Mark II version of this version, which include the actual G Defensor unit. I did notice that some of the parts in the actual armor unit were already included on the original release of the Mark II. And what the band did is they actually marketed a separate unit so that you could have two Mark II with a different variant. One for the standard Super Gundam, and this one the full armor version. Here it is, the final build for the Gundam Mark II Titan Test Team Color. And yeah, it's a unique build that Bandai has a version of, but they don't have a full armor version, so this one is a first for the actual full armor version, which is in master grade form. And we will continue the actual process of painting the rest of the armor. This time we will be using base color black for weathering, and then later on we will be using steel gray to complete the process. These are the pieces for the full armor parts. They are painted with flat black, grays, and then metallic sunset, so that we could actually recreate the full armor version exclusive for the Mark II Titan Scholar testing version. I am still experimenting mixing colors using these spray can paints, but overall I am really satisfied on how this turns out. And if you like this type of video, don't hesitate to subscribe to my channel. See you on the next tutorial.